This is a trip I've anticipated for a long time. A trip that I've just been so excited to go on since the day we planned it. In this trip, I'm going to fish for fish that I do not normally go after or catch. Fish that I'm not only going to get to fish for, but I'm also going to catch, keep, and eat. This fish species, guys, is trout. I'm fishing ATX, and this is the Colorado series. Wow, guys, just wow, look at that. Man, I don't know how well the GoPro's picking that up. I mean, this is not exactly a great camera for filming long distances, but just, oh my gosh, the mountains are so pretty over here. You can probably barely see them on the GoPro, but they're absolutely beautiful, guys. It is so nice out here. It's amazing. We have finally made it to Dillon Reservoir. It's only a few miles, or it's like a mile down the road, so we'll have to be driving down there in a little while, but we made it, guys. Today was a long day, a lot of traveling, but it's only like 3 o'clock since it is an hour behind here in Colorado. I'm so pumped, guys. I have all the rods set up. I'm gonna take you guys over to the rods here in just a minute and show you what I've got in my new setup I just bought, but just take that view in, guys. I mean, you don't see this back in Austin, Texas. You don't. And it's the middle of summer. It's like 65 degrees. It's just perfect. You don't get this in Texas. All right, folks, here's what we have fishing wise set up. We got 5 rods with us, 4 of them we took from Austin. Gotta tell you guys, it's just, thank you Southwest. Southwest is an amazing airline for flying with fishing gear. They've never broken a rod. Every other airline I've flown has either broken a rod or like miscarried them or just something crazy's happened. Southwest just perfect every single time, so thank you Southwest. But there they are, guys, mainly all bait casters. We'll be going for brown trout and salmon with the bait casters, just because, I mean, there's brown trout, there's rainbow trout, there's Arctic char, and there are sockeye salmon in this lake. So I am extremely excited because those are all, except for rainbow, those are all new species I've never caught before. But I'm going to go through my setup so far. So on my HMX spinning reel, I just have a little rooster tail, short pretty well. I can probably catch brown and rainbows on that, even salmon too. I mean, I can probably catch you name it on that. And over here in the Colorado DC, as you guys can see, we have a little rattle trap. That's solely for sockeye salmon, because they said that sockeye and salmon in general tend to bite pretty well on rattle traps actually. So, you know, I'm just trying it. It's only the first day, so we'll just see how that works. Over here on the Colorado, just got a bigger spoon again for brown trout and sockeye, because I mean, even though this is bass tackle and it's heavier, I could still catch like sockeye and brown trout on it. I feel pretty confident I can, you know, because I mean, they're a little bit bigger fish, so I don't think they'll be as sensitive or as, you know, just kind of like just light as like rainbow trout are. You know, rainbow trout, you really need to have really light gear. They're super sensitive. It's just, bass gear is not very good for rainbow trout. Over here on the tranks, I've got just a big spoon, another big spoon, throwing out for pretty much you name it on that. And then this is the combo I wanted to show you guys. It's a new combo I just picked up at Walmart actually. It's just a little Shakespeare Micro Series rod. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Shakespeare's products personally, but it's a micro fishing rod. I mean, it's an ultralight, you know. It's pretty much everything you ask for like 20 bucks, and it feels pretty nice. Actually has a good action on it. I'm pretty happy with it, honestly. I think it'll work well for rainbows. You know, rainbows aren't particularly too big, so you don't spend too much money on these fish. As long as I'm careful, I should be fine. And I have just a little ultralight Daiwa reel. It was one of the best reels they're selling there, especially for ultralights. I mean, definitely works out. I mean, it's at least a trusted brand, because most of the brands there, you know, are just like off-brand stuff and just like Shakespeare and all that. So it's just stuff you really don't trust. So it's good to see that there is a Daiwa. That's what I got, and this altogether only cost me about 40 bucks or so, so it's pretty cheap. And there you have it, folks. That's about it. It's our 5 rods we'll be using. We're gonna head down to the water here very soon. I will see you guys down there, and we can hopefully start catching some trout and salmon here on our first day in Colorado. There it is. We've made it. Finally time to start fishing. Dillon Lake in all her beauty. All right, guys, we're making our way down to the water. I mean, we literally just found a random trail down here, and we're just gonna fish it for now. I mean, we might move spots later, but there's not a lot of time left in the day. And it's just day one, really. We weren't really planning on fishing today, so the fact we're getting the fish is pretty awesome. So we'll just make the best of it and hopefully catch a few fish down here. But got a lot of stuff set up, and we'll just kind of see what happens. Well, guys, this is what we just traveled all the way from Texas to Colorado for, is this right here. Lake Dillon Reservoir. I am so excited, man. Still have probably 4 hours of daylight, so should get the fish for probably 4 hours. I mean, that gives us a really good chance at hopefully catching at least a couple fish. I'm not exactly an expert at trout fishing, so if I can just catch really anything, I'll be pretty happy. But we'll see what happens. All right, first cast in Colorado. Let's make this a good trip. This is a heavier rod and reel. Yeah, it's a bass rod and reel, but I mean, the reel can work for trout. I've caught trout on it before, and I put 6-pound test on it, so that's pretty light stuff on it. It can still cast a pretty light rooster tail a decently long way, so this should work out. And I mean, I think this line's definitely light enough for rainbows. I don't think it'll detract them at all, so hopefully this will work. Hopefully this little setup will get us a few fish. I got thumped right there. Holy crap, I got thumped. That was a bite. That was not a bad bite, too. That's really positive. All right. That was a good thump. Good thump. That's positive. It's very, very positive. Got one! She got it. Oh, he's off. Spit it. Dang it, man. That felt like a decent fish. These hooks are so small, it's tough to grab them. That's the first one I've actually hooked, though, at least. Another one. Got another one. Come up here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's a nice rainbow. That is a keeper rainbow right there. There we go. That is a keeper. There we go. He came back. Look at that, guys. This is the best rainbow I've ever caught in my life. I'm almost positive. Didn't put up the best fight in the world, but I don't care. Last one definitely put up a better fight, but I'm just extremely happy that I caught this guy. First fish of the trip, and after I missed that last fish, I was pretty discouraged, but I did the same thing. I let it slowly sit near the bottom and just slowly kind of flutter down, and he nailed it. Look at that, guys. Beautiful fish. Absolutely beautiful fish. He'll be beautiful on our grill tonight. Okay, folks, real quickly, I need to intervene because this is going to be really confusing if I don't. So what ends up happening, guys, is the next clip you're going to see is pretty much 2 hours after the last fish catch you guys saw, that first fish I caught. The reason is because really nothing much happens here. I think I deleted most of the film because I needed space on my SD cards, but I did delete one key component, one key piece of film that I needed, and I must have deleted it because I didn't really film it right, but I do catch one more fish during the span. It was a smaller trout, and I didn't even get it on film. Like, I hooked it and reeled it in and stuff and caught it off camera. It wasn't on camera, it was my bad, but I did film a little portion of me showing it to the camera, but I must have deleted it just because I was just clearing space. I must have saw there was no fish, so I don't know. I deleted it, but it's not there. So basically, guys, at this point, it's 2 hours later. Everyone that was with me, they all went back. You know, everyone else came with. They'd all headed back to the RV by then. And it was just me out there, and it was getting dark and everything. But that's pretty much what's happened. I've caught 2 fish so far, 1 keeper, as you guys saw, and then 1 smaller one that wasn't really a keeper. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on, guys. Sorry. Again, filming's been horrible recently, but we'll get over it. I have 2 fish so far, 1 keeper, 1 not, and now it's at 2 hours later, so hopefully you guys will enjoy. Alrighty, folks. Just changed up my camera. Sun's starting to set, so I would probably give us another hour or so to fish. threw that wrist trail around for a long time, and I got 7 bites on it, like I said. Or I hooked 3, caught 2, which was really, really awesome, guys. I'm super happy about that, but haven't had a bite in close to 30, 40 minutes now, so switched up. We're trying just a little spoon now. See how that works. Got another one. Yeah! Tiny little guy. Smallest one of the day by far. But it's our third little rainbow. Is it a rainbow? It's not a rainbow. This is a... Actually, I got no clue what this is. Gonna be honest, I got no clue what this is. I mean, it might be a really small rainbow. Just doesn't have quite the colors yet. Now, I don't know my trout very well, so I might be pronouncing this fish wrong, but it doesn't look like a rainbow. I'm gonna be honest with you. Just these colors, you know? Rainbows have that very distinct pattern color on them, and this guy does not. Third fish of the day right there. Another really pretty trout, but I mean, there's red. It looks like a rainbow on top. I just don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll put it up on the screen what it is. I mean, I think it's just a rainbow, but just those red dots, you know. It's kind of little unusual markings, you know. I think that's a rainbow, but I am not sure, guys. That doesn't, you know what I mean? That didn't have that normal rainbow type markings. I mean, it had the top markings correct, but there's those red dots down the side. That's not how they normally look. They have that bluish green, you know. I don't know, that's weird. Nice third fish today. I mean, well, not technically nice. I mean, it was small, but he was really pretty, but I'll figure out what that is and I'll let you guys know. Well, guys, there's your proof right there. It was a baby brown trout. That's the exact fish I caught. New fish species. That's awesome. My first ever brown trout. Brown trout are known for being pretty big fish, too, so yeah, that was not particularly a big brown trout, but it was a brown trout. I mean, I know what brown trout look like, but I mean, I've never seen one that small before, so I just didn't really know. I mean, it kind of had the colorization, but those just red dots kind of threw me off. But yeah, those little red dots kind of threw me off because they get a little more. They get more dots and they get a little more prevalent as they get older, but that's cool. It's our first ever brown trout, so new fish species. Because yeah, there's brown and rainbows in here. There's a lot of both. Got one. Got one. Get up here. Yes, sir. That's another keeper. That's definitely another keeper. Yes, sir. Let's go. Another keeper. Second keeper of the day, for sure. That's another nice one. I'm going to get some nice meat off of this guy, too, before we put him on the stringer. Give you guys a little look at him. Another pretty trout. Really nice trout. He's going to be great eating. Great eating will be this fish right here. Nice to get another keeper. That'll give us a little more food tonight. Alright guys, very last cast of the day. Weather's getting pretty bad. It's about to start pouring. We are actually not going to eat the trout tonight. We're going to fillet them up tonight and then we'll cook them tomorrow. So tomorrow's video will be the catch and cook. I was going to make today catch and cook, but we will not. I'm going to do an outro when we get back to the RV, just because the weather's getting really bad here and it's freezing cold. I'm absolutely freezing. But you know what? 4 trout. We had 4 trout. We hooked 6, caught 4 of the 6 we hooked, which is very good. Had like 10, 11 bites. I mean, really good first day in Colorado, guys. Really nothing I can be complaining about. I mean, I'm very happy with the results, obviously. Really good day, guys. We're going to probably, hopefully, if we can keep the success, we should limit out easily tomorrow and hopefully the next few days. But it's going to be a great trip. Let's get back to the RV, guys, and let's wrap up this video. Golly, I gotta stop doing this. Well, guys, the original outro for this video was complete garbage, as usual. Yeah, it was really bad. So we're doing it here again in the closet. I've been doing this a lot recently, and I gotta stop. Really, I gotta stop. But the original outro for this video was just so bad. There was just no way I was gonna be able to do it in the original state, so I have to do it here. Really good first day in Colorado, guys. 4 fish, 2 of them being keepers. You know, my first ever brown trout. It might have been the smallest brown trout in the lake, you know, but hey. A brown trout's a brown trout. You know what, guys? I mean, first day, I did not put 4 fish. Again, we only fished in the afternoon, so honestly, I think we did a pretty good job for really not being that experienced at trout angling and just only going out there for a few hours and just fishing from the shore, really. It was just a random spot on the shore. I mean, it was a little bit of a cove, but it was just a little random spot on the shore, you know. I went out there, caught 4 fish, had a good time. Anyway, folks, still a lot to come from Colorado, so look out for that. If you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up, like it down below. I greatly appreciate it. And subscribe to Fishing It Takes if you are new. We normally do bass fishing videos around here, but hey, it never hurts to change things up and do some trout fishing here and there. Anyway, folks, thank you again for watching this video. Stay tuned for more from Colorado. I will see you guys next time back out on the water.